the good thing is we can download it off of TikTok. But it sucks that we got all that and we didn't record it. But anyways, so I have it recording now. Your screen recording? Bless you. Yeah, so I may ask you to send it to me so that way I can just like kind of like take the first half of what we just had and add it to this for your YouTube video that I make. But anyway, so we know for a fact that he's like showing himself younger, and he's definitely showing his kiddos in the yard. So whenever I'm seeing the kids, I'm seeing 2 playing at that time. Is there 2 do you have a sibling? Because of the fact that I'm only seeing 2 at that time, but then whenever I was just gonna say I see 2, I feel like there's gonna be more eventually.
Stop.
Thank you, you're the best.
Stop.
So let me also write all that down because I wasn't writing it down. So, mechanic, fields, thorn bush, also rusted truck, kids playing. He also shows like a night light of some sort, kids playing, where the light's coming through a window and it's shining onto the wall, kids playing. And then I'm with her, or them, I'm with them, and then it's like a black top resting area. Happy Monday to you too. I have 2 older sisters and 1 twin brother. Gotcha. Okay, so 2 older sisters. One twin brother. Hello, good evening. Oh. So, with him, I feel like I'm getting really bad heartburn. A lot of burps, trying to catch my breath. I would ask if he had a heart attack just because of similarities that I'm seeing today. But then also, I get kind of like he's very winded. Like he's very like, where he's trying to hold on to something, he's breathing in. I also get a lot of stomach pain, lots of stomach pain. Like there's no missing that. It's like very contracting, and it's right in the center of the gut. Again, I think this would go along with GERD, so I don't know how that would be. I feel like he's giving me in relation to the way he passed away, but I'm also seeing like some dry leaves of some sort. And originally I was thinking that whenever I had my channel through that thorn or the wicker chair, I don't know what that was too, but now I'm seeing it again where that's coming through, but I'm also seeing the dry leaves. There's some dry leaves, but then there's also some mud, and then there's some dry leaves. Oh, that makes sense. Okay, so the breathing, so it's not, okay, so the breathing, and I wouldn't have gotten cancer. I mean, I probably would have if I would have kept on working on it, but the thing is like, I really genuinely was feeling like this was something that was going to happen with that, okay? Okay, so breathing, and he had surgery a few days prior. He did have a heart attack. All right. So when he originally had the heart attack, hello, happy Monday to you too. When he originally did have the heart attack, he fell in the middle of the yard, or if, bye, have a good evening, Desiree. I don't know if he fell in the middle of the yard or else if he fell in a driveway or something, but did he fall, and was there like leaves and there's some mud where it would be like sketchy? Not sketchy, but like spotty. So here's a pile of a little bit of some leaves that are scattered, then some mud, then scattered leaves, and then he'd be laying like facing it. Or if he ever fell, if that was something, because I'm feeling like I'm looking at them, but I feel like I'm laying like right next to them. Like my eyes are just parallel with them. I don't know where you went, my friend. Welcome in, everybody. I hope you guys are having a good evening. Oh, I landed on the For You page. That's so cool. Welcome in. Thank you. He had a very faint pulse when EMS arrived. Okay, so if you said anything before that, I didn't get to see it. So if you don't mind re-commenting it, I would definitely really like to see what you said. You might just have to reword it some because TikTok does this thing where it likes to void out whatever you say sometimes. But I think we're onto something. So he had a very faint pulse when EMS arrived. Okay, he was in his bed, but my mom collapsed to the ground. Oof. Okay, gotcha. Okay, so I'm gonna just write down these leaves, okay? Because I don't know what these go to. Leaves, mud, and I'm parallel to them. And guys, the list is still open if anybody would like to get on the list. If you're new to my energy, I am a psychic medium. I'm published and certified in San Antonio, Texas. I've been a medium from as young as I can remember. And then also, if you want to check out any testimonials, kind of like fact check, because we are on TikTok, you can go to my TikTok. You can see where I've responded to random people and done reads just randomly. Also, you can go to my YouTube channel. You can also go to my Facebook for like reviews and things. And you can also go to my website. It's theoryofhealing.net, which is in my link tree in my bio. Let's see. Me on the ground, and I had to support her. Yeah, I have 2 leaves tattooed on my right arm. There you go. Yes, maple leaves. Yes, where it's got like, this is a massive leaf. It's not just one of those little faint little, just they fall off the tree kind of leaf that are just small. This is like actually like one of, like you said, maple leaf. It's big. It comes up like this, goes like this, and comes up. And I don't know if there's like any type of lettering or something around it, but what he's specifically saying is like, this is something. Is this like an honoring type of tattoo? I want to ask that first, because that, I mean, I could see why that would be so important, but he's just showing like he's trying to give you stuff that is like very, very much like where that just like that draws you to it. Good evening, Miss April. Yes, okay.
Oh yes, the creature of leaves.
Her obsession with leaves is me. Did you develop this after he passed? Gotcha. Okay. Because he's saying that I'm very... Now, mind you, whenever they're very high vibrational, it doesn't mean that they're that item. It doesn't mean that they're coming back as a squirrel or anything like that. It means that they're showing you synchronatic type of energy, so that way you can feel like they are really presently here and you can see something physical with your eye, instead of being like, okay, yeah, here comes a ghost. There we go. Not like that. So what he's saying is, I am very high vibrational on these these leaves because of the fact that like we have where we place them. And he goes, it's a muddy area sometimes, of course, whenever it rains. But he goes, that's my girl. That's my fond memory with her, is because we just made these random things that we would make up and we'd do together. And he goes, I'm trying to show you that, but you're trying to think that it's like something else. And the reason why I'm parallel with it is because like literally, like if you and I were standing near each other, I would be able to see it, because it's like, it's not like I'm going to be laying down with it like I originally thought. But still, that's pretty cool. Hello, welcome in. I am vibrational on the leaves. Made huge leaf piles in Ohio and then jump in. That's so cool. Oh, and you know what? Huh. Very interesting to me. I like that. All right, sir. What is your father's name, actually? So originally I was going to ask if like a J would make sense, or like going into John, Jake, Joseph, James. But at the same time, I wasn't really sure, so I just left it. Welcome in, everybody. Ronald William, but went by Ron, but his father is also Ronald Gene. That's cool. I love that. I love that. So Ronald, Ron, that totally fits him too. Ron, and William, and then his father is Ronald Gene. Hello there, Gabby. Oh, so yes, if you're wanting to get on the list, you would just go to my website, THEORYOFHEALING.net, and you would purchase a reading off of there. Hi, Kimmy. All right, Miss Rebecca. So right now what I'm going to do is I'm going to open it up so that way you can ask any questions that you want to, or you can see if you want me to elaborate on anything, or if you'd like me to go over anything again. Thank you, Jacqueline. Hello, welcome in, everybody. How's everybody's day? And don't worry, Rebecca, your reading isn't over. I just want to open it up so that way you can ask any questions if you decide you have any. And welcome in, everybody. I didn't know I landed on the For You page, so that was really cool, because for a while I've been shadow banned. But welcome in if you guys are new to my energy. Hi, I'm Teresa. I am a psychic medium. I've been a medium for a really long time, since I was young. And I've gone public since August of last year on social media. But here in San Antonio, I'm actually certified and published as a psychic medium, and I work with local police department and distant police department. And then also I do apologize in advance because I do have Asperger's, so if I come off rude or else if I seem short or something, I don't mean to. It's just the fact that like what I socially think is okay, it may not be to you, so it's just different. Did he help guide me into opening my abilities? Will Mama ever find another love and win? Okay, so let's break this down. So did he help you guide you into your abilities? So you do have a grandmother of some sort that is actually linked with abilities very, very thickly. And so that's where your energy source is actually coming from, is from some grandmother. He, however, whenever you did traumatically lose him, he is the one that thrusted you into a spiritual awakening. And if you're interested in knowing what that is, spiritual awakening is going to be like a 6-stage step. and it kind of opens your senses and stuff like that. Then your next question was, will Mama ever find another love and win? And he goes, that's very vague, and well, not very vague. It's very tricky to open up with that because of the fact of how grand our love was. Yeah, she can absolutely find somebody else if she truly wanted to, but will she try? I highly doubt it, because of the fact that her and I had a love that she's not going to find again. In her mindset, he goes, yeah, of course she can find another love that's going to cherish her, but she's going to compare them all to me, and that's where it's going to kind of be a deal breaker for her, is because of the fact that she's not going to, they won't compare. And he's like kind of giving like an ego bust, but he's also saying again, like, she's always going to look for him in them. And so yes, she will absolutely be able to find love, because there is always going to be another soulmate. But at the same time, it's a matter of her really truly wanting to be open to it, and like really authentically wanting it back in her life, instead of subconsciously being, maybe I shouldn't. And he goes, she's so okay to do so. I don't know if she's ever waited for that or something, but he gives a high essence of like, she's so okay to be happy. I want her to live. I don't want her to hold on to it. But at the same time, they will never, ever, ever tell you guys that they want you to move on away from them, because that's not true. He will always and forever want to be known in your family and be talked about and be loved just as if he was here physically, because he is here spiritually. And he goes on and on about how, like, you know, obviously giving the leaf and giving everything that he gave before. And he's just telling you that he wants so much for you guys to know that he hasn't gone anywhere, but at the same time, like, he can only do so much as to give you guys so much signs. And he needs you guys to listen to whenever you really think something is up. Also, is the baby I had lost with you? He does show a very, very tiny infant, but that one is so descended in energy. I don't know. And what I mean by descended in energy is like, I don't know what your birth plan is now. I don't know if you're still trying. I don't know how that works. I don't know if you've had another child since, but it's so descended in the energy to where it feels physical. So no, I'm not saying that you're pregnant now. I'm saying that either you've had this child already, or there is where this child is descended to where if you were to try to attempt, you would absolutely be able to conceive. I would have to go ahead and fact check it with like an astrology type of birth chart, and align it with some type of genetics, and then also align it with some type of like I said, astrology, moon and planet. But from what he's giving that yes, the baby is coming back, and it is definitely, don't be surprised if it's like a little boy. I don't know if you have a boy. I'd have to scroll down again. Did you bless me with Myra and Xavier? Oh, wait. Okay, I didn't even see that part. You said that you had 2 kids already. Did you bless me with Myra and Xavier? So the little boy without a doubt, that's gonna be energy that is like coming straight back to you. Oh, that's pretty. Pay right now. I can have the reading on. Yes. If you guys purchase right now, you get on the list right now. Yep. That is correct. Yes, that is very true. She is so depressed and misses my daddy. Oh, I'm sorry. No worries. I only have Paige, and then the list is open. When they choose, she was in love with 2 others, but it broke. Oh, gotcha. I was 3 and was along, and I had 2 babies afterwards, and I'm late but fixed. Okay, so hi guys, welcome in. Gotcha, Caitlin. Whenever they communicate, it won't always be a dialect. Can they show a dialect? Absolutely. They can do whatever they choose to do. But sometimes it'll be colors. Sometimes it'll be essence. Sometimes it'll be feelings. It'll be smells or sights, or just an instant like, oh, wow, I didn't even know that I was having anxiety. And you're like, wait, why am I having anxiety? I don't have anxiety. And it's going to be the fact that he's like rushing to get you a message. And so he goes, you got to listen to it more. He goes, don't think that I'm going to talk like you and I. So how we are talking right now. He's going more of it. What it's going to be is, yeah, sometimes you're going to think that you hear me talking again, and that may very well be, but at the same time, it's not going to be exactly like how you're expecting it to. How will he ever be? Thanks for your patience. I can hear him, but in my dreams all the time. I think he was the one who pushed a box of crystals on me because I wasn't paying attention. Oh my goodness. I'm so sorry. That's awful. That must have hurt really bad. Crystals can weigh a ton. But, what else is he trying to give? I don't know if this is like a song or something, like old rock. I don't know if that's something that he would listen to, like old type country / rock. But he basically, the reason why he's giving me music is he says that that's another form that he can talk to you through, is like the lyrics through music. But he's also saying that you know him and his music, like he's just having a blast. He goes, I don't. It's not that I have a blast because I don't have you guys, because of course I miss you. And I want that physical aspect of you, but I can see you guys and I can still have who I've missed. And he goes, I absolutely want you to know that moving forward, you are as relevant as the thing that's sitting right in front of you. And he's saying, don't ever feel that you're less than specifically. And he goes, that it doesn't take a psychic to tell you that, of course, but at the same time, he's saying that with you struggle a lot of the times with, is what I'm getting really, are people going to understand it, or are they going to judge me for it? Or are they really going to listen to me? Are they going to really understand that I'm actually going through this? Or are they going to say something different? Are they talking behind my back about it? And he goes, no, don't worry about that. Those who really genuinely care for you are going to understand like where you're coming from. Or those that genuinely want to listen to you, they're going to be like, oh, that's pretty cool. And then they're going to go from there. They're not going to tell you specifically like, oh, that's not real. You shouldn't even, like, okay, whatever. And then start tossing you aside. He's specifically telling you that just living your truth, that's something that's very important. For it, I dedicated to him after the record he played on my 16th birthday. Okay, gotcha. That would make sense. So Hotel California. I don't even know how that song goes. California. Oh, he's smiling ear to ear right now. That's his rock / country. That's a rock song though, I think. Country song. Birthday. And then he says, live happy but true. All right, my friend. And lastly, is he okay with me to have you channel him? Absolutely. Absolutely, he's okay. So the only time that I've ever seen where they say they aren't okay, but then they become okay with it, is if they and I say this with the utmost respect, if they lived a very religious type of lifestyle, and this here would be so like not okay with them, they do come forward a little bit where they're like, nah, I don't know, I'm good, I don't want to do this. But then I'm just more of like, okay, well, if you want to, I'm here to talk and I can give them a message. And then once they see that I'm actually doing it, they're like, okay, wait a second, maybe I might want to. And then they approach with their energy again. But that's the only time I've ever seen that. That was a very beautiful memory I have with him. I just miss him so much and wish I could have one more hug. Aw, I so know that. I know that so much because I sit here and I can talk to Nana all day long, or I can see my 4 kids that have passed on. And so I see them and I'm just like, oh, I would give anything to just hold them and hug them and have their physical essence. But sometimes it's very peaceful knowing that like they are okay. Stop, Ritz. Is it him that I keep seeing in the house? So I don't fearmonger, and I'm not going to say that, because he does not give me the essence that that's him. He gives me more of where he stays orb. He does not want to be shown or seen as it. But the one that's actually that he's saying that is there, that's more of the guide. It's not anybody scary. It's not something bad. It's a guide specifically. Like it's more, you know what a deity is, right? Like deities, like goddess, sentience, gods. It's more of a protector essence, trying to show you that, hey, you know, you asked to work with me. I'm here. I'm gonna show up. And then they're trying to get you to not be afraid. They're trying to block out that fear, or they're trying to distinguish that fear. Yes, an older male. And the shadow would make sense because he does show his shadow side a lot. Now, as far as taking such a clear form, I've actually never encountered that. And I don't talk matter-of-factly about it because I've never really have. But the thing is with deities, especially coming into energy, I like to work with you for a little while. I like to make you work and see who it is. So I want you to pay attention to synchronicities of what you're seeing. And I'm wanting you to specifically start to see, like, so for Odin, for example. Odin, he is the master of runes, and then Freya is also his wife, and so Freya has hawks. So I want you to start paying attention to that. Now, I am not a medium that's going to be like, no, that's not who it is, and really, really tell you that, oh no, you have to believe who I'm saying, because of the fact that, like, we don't do that. But I will say for a fact that this is definitely a sentient being. It's not an ancestor, but if you trust it to be your grandfather, then I'll leave it as so, and then I want you to do your research, because you're definitely coming into energy and you're working with it, but I want to see you practice it. I want you to really, really know foundationally that yes, this is him. Like, have confidence in what you're saying. That's awesome. That's very awesome. Alrighty, Miss Rebecca. So, Miss Rebecca, did you have any questions in regards to your mediumship? Anything you wanted me to elaborate on, or anything that didn't resonate that I can go over for you?